This new system is called the L2E, the E standing for efficiency. So we're trying to get the most efficient way for a technician to work. Now, obviously, every time you pick the glue gun up, you've got to try and find somewhere for it to put it down so it's not going to burn anyone or melt anything. It's no good. We need to just be able to drop that immediately into where it goes. We have a holder here for our thermometer, we have a holder for our heat gun, and then we have two tubs here. I keep spent glue in one, and I keep my new glue sticks. As I come out, I take a packet of 10, I'll put the 10 glue sticks in there, and any of my waste glue I put in there before I throw it into the bin. So this can be fitted either end of the tool cart. So if you're left or right handed, obviously when you build the cart, you just want to make sure your handles and casters are on the opposite end if you want to use a Z-channel up that end. Glue gun, generally they're set right down to 140 degrees, which is going to be, you might get molten glue out the end, but that's about it. So we want to make sure that's adjusted so it's pushing around towards the 200 mark. A thermometer, a very, very key part of the GPR process. We need to measure temperatures, panel temperatures, glue temperatures. There's a little laser on there so we see exactly where we're pointing. Just make sure obviously we're not measuring things from a metre away, 6 foot, whatever. You want to be somewhere in the sort of 12 inches, 300 mil range. And then we have an adjustment there where we can turn from Celsius to Fahrenheit. Then we've got a heat gun. So this is a dual temperature heat gun, or dual fan heat gun. So it has a high and a low. So low sometimes if you just want a nice breath of warmth going over the panel if it's a particularly cold day, or if you want to spot heat, obviously you can put it on high. Why do we use a heat gun over a torch? Me personally, a couple of reasons. First of all, this is an alcohol-based product. Alcohol burns clear, so if you're spraying this on a panel and it hasn't fully evaporated, and you grab your map gas torch, you put it on the panel, you ignite it, next thing you've got a fire in your hands. In a body shop, it's really not a good idea to be having naked flames. The other thing as well, there is a lot of people say, well, actually, when I use my map gas, I can see the moisture dissipate from the panel surface. In actual fact, what you're seeing is the moisture from the propane itself evaporating on the panel surface. So in that gas it relies a lot on propane. Within the propane there is water. So the moisture you see dissipating out from there is the moisture from your map gas as opposed to the moisture from your panel surface. So using a heat gun, getting that panel temperature to 50 degrees before we start. The Fahrenheit number is on the 6C sheet as well. So make sure we get to our temperature, then we know there's no moisture present. So just try and steer clear just for safety's sake and stick with a heat gun.